Hi, my name is Andrew Youn. I'm co-founder of One Acre Fund. The problem over solution mindset moves us away from thinking about how can I just scale up my solution and moves us into how can we think about helping to solve the problem at scale. Most of the world's people living on $1 a day have farming as their basic profession. So my organization helps farmers to succeed by equipping them with tools and training and finance that enables them to earn a better life for their families. I think it's important to think differently about tackling some of the world's biggest problems because today the scale that we're reaching is so tiny. My organization is very fortunate to already serve about 4 million farm families, but we're serving less than 10% of our market of farmers in sub-Saharan Africa, for example. So I think what we're accomplishing in the social sector is still very small, and it's crucial that all of us think about scaling as big as humanly possible. So in the first half of our organization's history, we were very focused on our solution and scaling that. But then we started to reach these limitations, and we came to this sort of tipping point where we started to shift a little bit away from our solution and thinking more about the bigger problem. Adapting a mindset where we're less focused on like our solution, our hammer trying to find a nail, has made us more flexible. So we are able to kind of shift like which aspects of our solutions we're kind of offering in different contexts. And very importantly, just to reach a much bigger scale, we're able to work with large government systems, large NGO systems, and today we're reaching nearly 3 million families through these operating partnerships, compared to 1.5 million through our direct service. It's not easy, I think, to shift an organization mindset from this is our solution, it's the best, and to let's do some things a little bit differently and collaborate with others. And there was a lot of confusion initially. A lot of feelings of competition, even. I think once we really kind of level set with staff and we kind of all rallied around the common goal of just helping farmers become more prosperous, then that opened up a whole new way of thinking where everyone is just like, how can we maximize our impact for as many people as possible? Doing that sometimes together with others is really, really important. I think there's great risk if organizations think only about taking their solution and scaling it up. I think you risk creating many kind of micro versions of that same solution that's just kind of inefficient. I think right now a lot of organizations, we often think very humanly about our little silo. And when organizations come together and instead say, okay, this is the big picture, this is the problem that we're all trying to solve together, then we can just travel farther together. I think at the beginning of our journey, I was just really focused on making my solution, work for a lot of people and that kind of thing. And it felt very successful. I think I'd wish earlier on that from an earlier stage that I started to think more about the entire problem that we're trying to address, agriculture in sub-Saharan Africa. And I think that kind of really ambitious thinking starts to shift like how you think about your day-to-day work. It requires different sets of thinking. It requires a lot more about working through partners and working with partners and learning from partners. And so I think if we'd adopted that mindset a little bit earlier, could have saved some tough years, but I'm glad we're sort of getting there in the end.